Well, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, as you saw by my title, we are talking about Tirzepatide. Hope I'm saying it right. So, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I do fasting, weight loss, cooking, travel vlogs. That's what this channel is all about. And over the course of the year so far, it is now the beginning of June, I have been taking you guys on my weight loss journey. And I got down to 158, so I'd lost just about 9 pounds, almost 10 pounds in a 12-week period. And I gained back a few. I went on a cruise a few weeks ago. Again, if you're following me, or if you're not, I vlogged my cruise. And I uploaded the first day and then a ship tour. And I'm going to be uploading more, but I decided to go on Tirzepatide. And I know people that are doing it. And it's supposed to also regulate my atrial fibrillation, which it's hard for me to fast because of that. And so this might be a good solution for me. But we're gonna see. So that's what this video is gonna be about. So I prescribed to a 3-month supply. I wasn't ready to pull the trigger on anything more than that because it's a lot of money and I wanna make sure it works for me before I continue. So I'm taking you guys on this journey with me because I thought, how perfect would it be? Sorry, I'm just fixing my camera because my arm's hurting and I need to hold it a certain way while I'm walking. So I was thinking, how fitting it would be to vlog my experience, my results on this GLP-1, because a lot of people are getting on GLP-1s. They've tried Ozempic. There's just different ones out there. And from the research I've done and talking with friends, Tirzepatide seems to be the one that across the board is working the best and has less side effects. So I'm taking you guys along with me. So I'm going to give you guys some stats right now. It is June 3rd. I get my medication tomorrow. So I just thought I would open this video tonight. I'm on a walk. I'm going to sit down with ChatGPT and figure out what my diet's going to look like, because from what I understand, you need to eat high protein, low carb when you're doing this. You don't have to, but you're gonna have better results. And what I've heard is that if you don't, you might experience more side effects. But if you eat the high protein, it's supposed to help. So I'm gonna come up with a solid eating plan. I'm gonna incorporate working out. Nothing major, just continuing to do my light workouts such as walking 10,000 steps, weight training. We actually just hired someone to work for us who's a fitness coach. And so I'm gonna hit him up. And he's not starting till July 1st, so it'll be a month into my journey. And then I'm gonna have him be my fitness coach. And so I think that'll be great. So I'm looking forward to that. So I will be taking you guys along with me, filming weekly, uploading weekly, showing you results, how I started the week, what I'm eating while I'm on it, side effects, everything. We're gonna do it all because I want to do it for you guys. It is expensive, and if you're wanting to know if you should invest in it, watch my videos and I will let you know. Now, not everyone is created equally. What may work for me may not work for you, and vice versa. It may not work for me. Don't let it discourage you, because even if it works for me a little bit, that's gonna help, because I am truly struggling. So I'm gonna see if this is gonna get me going. I don't need to lose a lot of weight, you guys. I weigh 163 and I technically would love to get down to 135, which is a little bit less than 30 pounds, but I don't even know if that's feasible. I mean, that's super thin for my height. So I'd be happy with 145, which is 20 pounds. So I'm excited. So tomorrow morning when I get, or whatever time tomorrow I get my injections, because this is going to be an injection, not a pill. I'm going to show you guys everything. I'm going to show you how I inject myself, where I do it, how it feels. I'm going to give you guys the lowdown, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right. So I know that was a long intro, but I'm going to wrap up this intro and I will see you in the morning, because I'm going to start my eating habits tomorrow morning. I already kind of started this week knowing I was going on it. I started eating high protein, so I will probably start my day off with some scrambled eggs and sausage. And then when I get my meds, I'll do it and show you guys. And then I'll show you what I'm eating throughout the day. Let's get this party started. Thanks for coming. Like, subscribe, and let's go. Medicine. It was just delivered, so I'm coming outside. As you guys saw, I weighed in first day at 163. Let me turn around my screen. All right, here it is. So I have to refrigerate this, looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Just give me a minute. All right, guys, I'm gonna start opening this up. I just threw it in the refrigerator because I guess it's supposed to stay refrigerated. So obviously there's gonna be a lot of instructions I'm gonna have to take. Or read, I mean. Like serious business, I guess. Okay, so this must be for each month. Oh yes. See, it says first month, second month, third month. Okay. So it looks like I just need to keep it refrigerated. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the instructions, and I'm gonna get started on my first dose. I am a little scared. Okay, so this is what it says. It says inject 50 units under the skin once weekly. Oh, okay. When you use the syringe, that's how much you put in. And then they sent me all of the other stuff. I wanted you guys to see this so you can see like what it comes with. So these are the syringes. I don't know what this is. And then the alcohol wipes, so it's a whole thing. And then what is this? Take 1 tablet by mouth every 8 hours as needed for nausea. Okay, I didn't know I was gonna get that with it. Definitely excited about that. So I will definitely let you guys know. I'm gonna take my first dose. So first I'm gonna make my lunch. So I'll show you guys what I'm making. So basically what I did is I'm using ChatGPT to create a menu for me every day. Just make sure I stay on track. So today for lunch, it has me making ground turkey with cabbage and then a half a cup of rice. So I'm gonna make that up and I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm all done, and then we will do our injection. Okay, this is giving me anxiety just because I've never done anything like this before. So it says to clean the vial with alcohol on the top. So I'm doing that. And then it says before withdrawing your medication from a vial and injecting yourself, make sure you're using the correct medication, blah, blah, blah. So let me just fix my screen. I'm gonna inject the meds. So do that real quick. It says 50 milligrams. So, do that. Let me move my camera so you guys can see. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to do it with my upper thigh. Yeah, I'm scared. Okay guys, so I made it kind of like a Asian bowl. So I have a half, it looks like a lot, but it really isn't. It's a lot of vegetables. On the bottom is a half a cup of rice. Then I've got cauliflower, broccoli, zucchini, and then some looks like about 5 ounces of ground chicken. From what I understand, once I've been taking this a while, this will be way too much food. I won't be able to eat it all because you'll feel full, but you got to make sure you're getting protein. And it sounds like from other people I know that are doing this, and what my doctor shared with me is that you've got to have high protein and high vegetables. You got to have some carbs, but you want to try to limit it to only 20 milligrams a day. Sorry. Whew. So I'm going to dig in. Looks good. I use like a sesame oil to cook the ground chicken. Like I said, so I could get like an Asian flair. That's good. I just basically cooked the ground chicken you guys saw with garlic and sesame oil with the chicken, seasoned it with Kinder's The Blend. I made the vegetables on the side in sesame oil. Dumped it on top of each other and threw some sesame seeds, and that's it. So, I do want to tell you guys that although it didn't hurt when I was injecting myself, it did start to hurt maybe like 15 minutes later. I think when the medicine starts moving into your bloodstream. Because I think when you first inject it, it just kind of sits in the muscle. And then it moves throughout your body. I felt a little burn for it lasted about 5 minutes and then it was gone. So totally not at all what I expected. I'm so relieved because I was so nervous. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this and I'll have to get back to work for dinner. I don't know, we'll see. It's gonna be more protein. I'll show you guys when I decide what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, so it is the evening. I am out on a walk. I want to keep getting 10,000 steps in every day. So it's really hot today, so I had to wait till it cooled down a bit. But for dinner, I just finished the same thing I had for lunch. We had some leftover, so my husband ate, and then there was a tiny bit left, so I finished that. There was no vegetables, it was pretty much just the meat. And it wasn't a lot, so I made myself a protein burger. I just forgot to record it, sorry guys. But just a burger with a slob of cheese on it, and that was it. Dipped it in mustard. So now I'm gonna eat a peach. I am on my walk, and if you're gonna have any kind of carbs, from what I understand, you got to get it from fruit, or it depends. You're supposed to have berries more than something like this, but I haven't really had any carbs today. So I'm gonna finish off my day with a peach, and so far I don't feel a difference yet. I mean, I just got the injection today, so, but my boss did tell me, because she's doing it, that the very next day after taking her first injection, she already kind of could feel it working as far as like not feeling as hungry as normal. So But today I've been hungry because when you're not eating carbs and you're just eating high protein, like, whew, I'm hungry. So I'm gonna eat this peach and then I'm gonna start finishing editing some other videos from my cruise, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So I will check in with you guys in the morning to let you know if I wake up with any nausea or anything. Good morning, everyone. It is day 3, and last night after dinner when I was getting ready for bed, it dawned on me like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot I was recording and I didn't show you guys what I ate for dinner or lunch. It's like after breakfast I just went about my day. So for lunch I was not hungry, but I forced myself. So I want to tell you guys, immediately the next day after taking my first shot, immediately my appetite was gone. So it works super fast. But not in a bad way. Like I don't feel nauseous. So I wanted to just kind of break that down. I don't feel any side effects besides just not being hungry. And what it feels like, to describe it, it just feels like you're full. That's all I could say, like as if you just ate. It's weird. And I know it has to do with the fact that the GLP-1s, what they do is they slow down digestion to make you stay full longer. So that's truly how you feel. So I wasn't hungry, but I forced myself to eat. So I had like some salami and cheese, trying to stay high protein, low carb. So that was all I ate for lunch. And then for dinner, I grilled us up a nice big juicy New York steak. We split it because it was pretty big. It was probably a 10-ounce steak. So my husband and I split it. And then I had a corn on the cob, which I know corn is not good for you, but there's nothing like corn on the cob on the grill. It was so good, with mixed veggies. So broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, carrots, and I cooked them. So that was my dinner, and I gave myself a pretty nice portion since I didn't really have much lunch. I wanted to make sure I got enough protein in and vegetables. So that was how I finished day 2. Feeling great. Like I said, no symptoms. The only thing is I woke up yesterday with a headache, but that is very common when you start reducing carbs in your diet because your body just kind of goes into no sugar shock. So that's common. But usually when I've done like keto in the past, which is technically kind of what you're doing on this because you're trying to stay low carb, is I'd have a headache for like the first 3 days. And they call that the keto flu. Have not felt that, you guys. So I'm feeling pumped, positive. So let me tell you what my day 3 looks like. I'm actually going to a tea party with all my good friends. We do like tea once a quarter. And I'm a little worried because typically at tea parties, it's little sandwiches, scones, desserts, fruit. I mean, I can have the fruit, but so I'm going to try to just like, I'm going to eat at home. I'm going to have some scrambled eggs. No, I'm not hungry. Here we go. I'm gonna have some scrambled eggs just to kind of fill myself up so that way I won't feel anything like I'm missing out on anything. And I'll obviously have some tea, but I really don't know what it's gonna look like. We're doing it at my friend's house, so she's doing all the food and everything. So I'm hoping she has like a salad, but she's from England, so she might want to do tea very strictly. So we'll see. But that's going to be my food for today. And then tonight, my husband and I are going to see an Agatha Christie play, which I'm super excited about. He didn't tell me the name, so I have no idea. So I don't know if we're going to grab dinner out. If we do, I'll let you guys know what we get. We'll probably go to a restaurant. So whatever I eat will be high protein. So I feel like these days, a lot of the restaurants are already having like meals specifically for like high protein, GLP-1 users and things like that. In fact, if you don't know that, Chipotle has that. So, all right, that's it, guys. I will check in with you guys when I get to the tea party. Hey guys, so it is day 4. So I didn't film anymore yesterday because when I got home from the tea party, my husband and I were supposed to go to a play and just some things happened, and so we ended up not even doing that. And I was in a bad mood, and I had no appetite because I was annoyed. So I didn't eat dinner for a while, and finally, like around 7:30, I had to like force myself to eat. I was like, okay, I know I need some protein, I need energy, I need fuel, because I'm gonna tell you guys right away, your appetite goes away. I don't feel sick or anything. Oops, sorry, my hands get in front of the camera. I don't feel sick or anything. I just don't feel hungry. You know, it's like I do feel a little weak. I think because I'm not getting enough fuel, and so I'm really trying to listen to my body and just force myself to eat when I don't want to. So I ended up just having a hamburger patty with some mustard and some cottage cheese. So, and then later I had like a handful of grapes. So I'm going to rewind back to the tea party. You guys saw all that food that was there. And my friend who was hosting the tea party was not happy that a lot of us were on this GLP-1 and weren't supposed to really eat that kind of food. So we really, we knew she put a lot of work in. So we went ahead and, had some sandwiches. I had like this little piece of a scone. I was just trying to be careful. I honestly was not that I didn't feel like I should eat. I think I was just more terrified of the nausea. I've heard that when you eat the wrong foods, like it really hurts you. And I'm so terrified of eating the wrong thing and feeling sick. So anyways, I was fine. I mean, I did feel a little woozy after. I think it was just too much food. But at the end of the day, and I think that's why I didn't really want to eat dinner. However, when I went into ChatGPT and put in what I actually ate, it was like, no, that is not enough food. Like, you have to eat more. So I forced myself to eat. But otherwise, I feel great. It is Sunday morning. Today, no plans. I just have church. But my husband and I don't have any plans. So I'll just be hanging around the house. So hopefully I don't forget to show you guys what I eat throughout the day, because it just like my days get past me and then I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't show them what I'm eating. But it's not a lot, I can tell you that. So I'm doing the best that I can. And that's going to be, I heard that from so many people, that you're going to just fight through not feeling hungry and having to force yourself to eat. So the bummer part about that is I just hope that once I'm off the meds, that, my appetite doesn't just like come full force and I'm struggling all the time, because that's how you'll gain the weight back. I think my goal during this trial with this drug is that I will learn to just eat better, and just portion control and things like that. So I think if I can keep a handle on that, I can be fine after. And, everything is fine within moderation. I think what happens is when we like food or we feel controlled by food, we just keep eating even when we're full. And so hopefully this will teach me not to do that. All right, so I will check in throughout the day, but I wanted you guys to know I'm still feeling great. So that is a good sign, because I've heard horror stories about that. I've heard that this one, from the people that I know, say it hasn't given them terrible symptoms, and I'd have to agree so far. Hopefully that's the case going forward. All right, I will see you guys later on. Hey guys, so I thought I'd jump on here and give you a quick update. I just went on a 1 mile walk, and my heart rate is like 101. Like, I'm really struggling to get workouts in. super weak, and so I got to try to figure out how I can work out while doing this because I need to build muscles. So just want to let you guys know how I'm feeling. A little weak and dizzy, even though, oh, I haven't had lunch yet, but I did have a snack. So for my breakfast, you guys probably saw I had a bowl of Greek yogurt with strawberries, blueberries, flaxseed, and chia seeds to help with the fiber and get some digestion in. And then for a snack right now, I had hummus and carrots and some salami. So it's already 1 o'clock. I don't know if I'll eat again. Probably just gonna have a, nice, well-rounded dinner with some brown rice, steak and chicken. It's like a little bit of steak, a little bit of chicken and vegetables. So maybe I'll eat again like around 3, something light before dinner. But I will let you guys know. I literally have done nothing today. It's been like the best Sunday. I even look busted, but I don't even care. I'm relaxing, taking it easy because I definitely feel the weakness. So I'm grilling up some steaks and some chicken. We're gonna eat, and we're just getting ready for the World Cup. The World Cup's gonna be starting. We're big World Cup fans. So we're kind of planning out our week, seeing what that looks like. So we're pumped. This is what a well-balanced meal looks like. Some protein, about 5 ounces, some rice, some cabbage, and some corn. Good morning, everyone. It's day 5, and still feeling the same. Not much difference than I've been feeling. I just feel constantly full. I have to force myself to eat, which is fine, whatever. I'm doing what I need to do. So this morning I had 2 hard-boiled eggs, and I ended up just kind of mashing it up with mustard and a tiny bit of mayonnaise to make like an egg salad, just to make it easier to down. So I forgot to take a picture of that for you guys. But that's that. It is my lunchtime now already. It is noon. I'm not hungry, but I am going to go on a walk. And then when I get back, I have 1 piece of barbecue chicken left from last night with some of that coleslaw. So I'm just going to, again, remember, this is fuel. My body needs it because I do feel weak, like I said, and I know I need it. So anyhow, that's how it's going so far, day 5. So a little kind of a disclaimer, day 6 and day 7 this week. So tomorrow, we have a client lunch. I don't know where we're going yet, but wherever we go. And that's the thing, when eating out at restaurants, you just have to be cognizant of what you eat. So I'll figure it out, but I'll definitely show you guys what I chose to eat and where I went. So that way, like if you go out to restaurants, what might be a good option. Typically what my manager, because she's doing it too, has done is she'll put the restaurant in to chat and say like, what's the best thing for me while taking this to eat. And so that's what I'll do once I know. And if I figure that out today, if I know where we're going today, I will figure that out and I'll let you guys know. And then Wednesday, typically, so I gave myself my first shot on Thursday, but I want to change my shot days to Wednesday. So I'll be giving myself a shot a day early just so I get on track, because I want to do Wednesdays because I'm going to be keeping my medicine in my refrigerator at my office versus at home. And there's this long story behind that. So I'm going to take it on Wednesday. So just you guys don't get confused, because it will be day 7 technically when I'm giving myself my next injection. So far feeling good. Did wake up with a headache today. So that is my main symptom, is the weakness and headaches that are coming here and there. But typically once I take Tylenol, I'm fine. So I took 2 500 milligrams and I felt great. So yeah, I'm going to go hit the streets on my walk. And then pretty much, like I said, I'll still show you guys my lunch, but it's the same as what I ate for dinner last night. Okay, I just got back from my 1 mile walk. So here's my piece of chicken and my coleslaw. So this coleslaw, I make it from scratch. I'm going to actually put the recipe in the description box, because if you love spicy, lemony things, then you're gonna like my coleslaw, because I don't like regular sweet coleslaw. This one is not sweet. It is tangy and spicy. It's called spicy Mexican coleslaw. So if that's something you think you might like, you'll have to try it. All right, guys, so I made a taco salad for dinner. Let me kind of walk you through what's here, because it looks like a lot, but it really isn't. It's mostly lettuce, and then I threw on almost a full cup of ground beef because I need to get in my protein and I haven't had a lot to eat today. But there's also some pintos mixed in with the ground beef. So I'm guesstimating maybe a little bit less than half a cup of pinto beans. Then we've got 1/4 of a cup of cheese, tomatoes, onions, and then 1 tablespoon of Greek yogurt. And then I made some salsa, so I got a little bit of salsa dressing. I don't even know if I'll be able to eat this all, guys. Most likely I'm gonna say I'm not gonna be able to eat it all. I'm gonna get full, because that is one thing that is very common, is you get full super fast. But in order to get in the protein I need, I really need to try to eat this. So I'm gonna do my best. Actually, went into ChatGPT and kind of put in everything I've had so far, and it gave me a rough estimate of the calories. So I'm teetering between 1,100 to 1,400 for the day if I eat this whole taco salad. It did say, though, that since I'm just getting started on the meds, that if I get full, I don't have to eat the whole salad. So I'm going to do the best that I can. I'll let you guys know if I end up eating the whole thing. Okay, I ended up eating most of it. I think I left like maybe 2 or 3 bites. But for the most part, I got it all down. But I have to say, there's nothing more freeing than not feeling hungry, not needing to keep eating because it tastes good. Like, it is just, it's unbelievable, you guys. And I know the reason people gain weight back after is because you can't live off the medication forever, right? It's not affordable and you just can't. But I think what happens is that people just go back to the way they ate before because the appetite is back. And so I'm hoping that with this, I can learn some good habits about controlling my eating and just making a decision that I'm not going to gain the weight back. And my focus is going to be to keep making the same choices, you know, make wise choices most of the time, pick foods that are healthier. And I'm getting in the habit of eating healthier foods because I'm trying to eat, you know, low carb, high protein. And so I'm starting to really enjoy the foods that I'm eating. So that's going to wrap up today, guys. I will check in with you tomorrow. I'm in the office tomorrow. So like I mentioned, I don't know what we're going to eat yet. So once I do, I'll let you guys know what I plan on getting. See you in the morning. Hey guys, it is day 5. No, 6. Oh my gosh. No. Yes, 6. Tomorrow's day 7. I don't even know what if I'm coming or going today. So I totally forgot. Whenever I come to the office, like, I just go about my day and totally forget to like record. So for breakfast, I had a burrito with a low carb whole wheat tortilla. And I just threw some leftover taco meat from yesterday. I'm getting some coffee right now with some pinto beans, but it was a small tiny tortilla. It's like street taco size, so like I can only get so much meat on it. I'm not sure how many calories it is. I'm gonna have to figure that out when I get home. But I ate that on my way into the office, and then for lunch we went to an Italian place, and I was thinking there is no way I can have Italian food, but they had like a grilled chicken salad with veggies. So I got that, and I pretty much just ate the veggies and the chicken. I didn't eat a lot of the salad because I don't know, the chicken and veggies were so flavorful. I really didn't need to. Sorry, I don't have, oh, I need to fill up my water. So anyways, make long story short, I didn't record, so I apologize. But when I get home, probably for dinner, I might have another one of those burritos because I have so much left over. So I can actually show you guys. I'm going to eat that again for dinner, and then that's going to be it. I'm not feeling that well, you guys. Not from the GLP-1, but the food we ate. My manager got really sick, and my stomach feels weird. I feel off, so we're wondering if there was something wrong with the food. So I don't know. It depends on how I feel whether I'm even gonna eat later. Okay guys, so that was the burrito that I had this morning. So I just kind of showed you guys. I did not eat one right now because I'm super queasy. The food that we ate for lunch just is not sitting well with my stomach. So I'm not pushing it. I'm just gonna relax tonight and just know that I don't think this has anything to do with the GLP-1 because I haven't been feeling queasy or nauseous on it at all. I think it was something we ate because my boss has been vomiting. So she's been really sick, and then I just have stomach cramping and just the food just didn't sit right. So decided I would just come out here for a quick walk, let you guys know. We're ending day 6 here. Tomorrow is the final day of week 1. So the plan so far is, depending on how I'm feeling in the morning, I know I have to eat. So this morning I was gonna make myself an egg burrito, but instead I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And then we're having another client lunch tomorrow. And tomorrow is gonna be a Peruvian restaurant. And they're famous for like rice and French fries and all that. So I'm gonna request the lomo saltado, which is the steak fajitas with, it normally comes with rice and French fries, but I'm just gonna have the veggies and the steak. So that's kind of the plan for tomorrow, unless the client cancels. If the client cancels, probably just go somewhere nearby and get a salad. So, all right, so that's a check-in for day 6. Feeling okay besides queasy from the lunch. So otherwise, getting used to the meds, getting used to feeling tired and weak. But I did notice yesterday when I had more protein, I felt much better. So I know on the days that I'm feeling that way, I just need to eat some protein and I should be good. Good morning, it's day 7. I'm finishing up week 1. Let me clean my camera and jump back on, hold on. Okay, that's a little better. So I feel much better this morning. I just needed to like not eat last night because my stomach was weird. But right now I'm actually making a egg burrito. Hold on one sec. So I'm just making some eggs. I'm just gonna scramble them and throw them in one of those low carb whole wheat tortillas and force it down because I'm not hungry. So I was supposed to have another client lunch today, but I have to reschedule it because my boss is very sick. So she got really sick yesterday. We thought maybe it was food poisoning because remember I wasn't feeling that great, but I feel fine. And she says she was already kind of coming down with a cold or just not feeling good. So she thinks it's just the flu. So I'm gonna reschedule that lunch. So depending what I'm in the mood for, you know, that's the one thing I've noticed already is that I just don't, where before I could be like, okay, I'm craving Thai food. I want Thai food. Or I'm craving this, I want that. Like I have 0 cravings. So I'm pretty much just gonna get something just to force myself to eat. So it'll either be, there's a Mediterranean place across the street from my office, or there's a Chinese place. I like to get their lettuce wraps and their soup. So we shall see. So I'm making my burrito. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. And then I'm gonna head to the office. All right, guys, it's time for my second shot. So if you're on a GLP-1, I wanna know, because what I'm noticing is now that I'm, like it's time to take my shot again, I'm starting to feel like hungry again. Like, I don't know, does it like wear off? Is that why we're taking it weekly? Let me know if any of you guys have experienced that, where you start to kind of feel normal when it's time to start your shot again, because that's how I'm feeling. So, let's get her done. It's hard to hold and do it at the same time. Oh shoot. I'll be back. So this time I'm gonna do it in my stomach. All right, easy peasy. Okay guys, so I just ended up getting some vegetable soup with some shrimp and chicken and some lettuce wraps from a Chinese place around the corner. I'm actually feeling a little hungry today, which is good news. So I'm obviously not gonna go crazy, but this looks really good. So yeah, I don't feel like starving like I normally would at lunchtime, but I feel a little bit of an appetite. It could be because I was reaching time, you know, close to my shot. So as you guys saw, I took my shot earlier. So shot number 2 on the way into my bloodstream. So probably won't eat dinner. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'll probably check in maybe at the end of the night to let you guys know how I'm feeling. Hey guys, so I'm jumping on here. I'm heading to Chipotle to get my husband dinner. And I'm experiencing some serious nausea today. I have not felt nausea at all being on this medication. So it's so weird. Sorry guys, I had to grab my phone because I was taking off. It's so weird that all of a sudden today, so I don't know if it's, sorry, the meds or if it's, I was with my boss all day yesterday and she had the stomach flu. So I'm hoping I'm not getting the stomach flu. I will not be happy. So I'm not going to eat tonight. So in the morning I will weigh in. I'll let you guys know how we did week 1. And if you have any questions on anything I ate, you can comment below on the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if there's anything you're eating while you're on it that you find is like a good snack that's high protein that you want to share with me, I will take any recommendations. All right, so I will see you all in the morning when I weigh in. All right, so that is it for week 1. So weight loss was 3.8 pounds, as you guys could see. So here's my thoughts. I am a little surprised. Usually, like even when I fast, I can usually lose like 5 pounds. I think that's in my mind what I was expecting. But still 3.8 pounds in 1 week is really good. So I'm gonna take the win. So far, I mean, light symptoms, nothing major. You know, I'm enjoying, you know, being on this. It's really mentally been freeing me and making me just feel like, okay, I can control the way that I eat. I can control my mind. You know, really our brains are designed to protect us. And that is why, you know, we, you know, just allow ourselves to kind of get beat up by our own thoughts. And I was talking to my friend the other day who's doing this journey as well. And, you know, we're still having to change our mindset because we still have, our brain still wants to tell us like, oh, you're eating too much. Or, you know, should you eat that because you might gain weight, you know, and that is such a hard habit to break out of. And I think if anything, that has been my biggest struggle this last week is getting myself to eat because I know I need it, because my brain is so jacked up that I keep telling myself, yeah, but if you eat something, you're not going to lose the weight. And it's just an ugly place to be. So I am working through that. But that is week 1, guys. So I'm going to wrap this up and start week 2. Actually made my breakfast already. So this is probably going to be my new favorite. It's the low carb wheat tortillas with just some scrambled eggs in it. It's filling, it's high protein, and just gives me kind of what I need to get my day going. What I'm finding is that when I eat breakfast, I'm really just not hungry the rest of the day. And so I have to like find some sort of balance. So yesterday, I actually didn't eat after lunch because just stuff. I had church and I just had a lot of stuff going on, but I was really hungry, which was a great sign because I haven't been hungry at all. And so I was in my head, I was thinking, okay, like, should I eat? Because it's 10 o'clock at night because I got home late. So I just had a little handful of almonds and that just took away the hunger pain so that I could go to sleep. So yeah, so all in all, I just want to say it's been a positive experience so far. If you have been struggling and trying to decide on whether to take this, I absolutely think it's worth it. I think the benefits outweigh the symptoms so far. So we'll see as my dose gets progressive as time goes on. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you joining me on this journey. Please like and subscribe to see my next one, and we will see you all in week 2.